Here are 12 spooky Coronation Street spoilers for next week, including a new era, a major return, and a proposal. Don't go anywhere. Spoiler 1. Eva's Rovers return. Newcomer Ben removes Eva Price's blindfold on the street and surprises her with a newly bought pub. Maria watches, shocked to see Eva back. Eva's thrilled, especially when Leanne runs up to hug her sister. Eva then asks Leanne to find Toya so that they can all have a celebratory drink together. Spoiler 2. Toya's not impressed. Susie and Ollie arrive in the pub, with Ben telling Ollie that he has a business proposition for him. Toya soon interrupts the happy return though, raging at Leanne. Eva tries to act as a peacemaker and gets everyone to leave the pub. She then sets out to put an end to Leanne and Toya's feud by locking them in the pub together until they settle their differences. Spoiler 3. Maggie moves in. Eva and Ben mark the start of a new era, but are in for a further surprise when Ben's mum Maggie rocks up. Maggie then tells them that she's moving in with them. Spoiler 4. Nick proposes. As Leanne goes looking for Toya, she finds Nick down on one knee. He's proposing to Toya. What will Toya say, and how will Leanne react? Spoiler 5. Dee Dee has good news for Ollie. Dee Dee delights Ollie by telling him that the charges against him have been dropped. Ollie tells Ben that he was part of a car accident and the car had a dodgy MOT. Spoiler 6. Trolls continue to get to Hope. Hope gets a Halloween makeover at the salon, but receives more mean messages. Spotting Jake laughing at his phone, she accuses him of being the one responsible. After storming off, Hope finds Jake later on and smashes his phone. Gary and Izzy then chat to Tyrone about the situation, but Tyrone had been kept in the dark by Fizz. Spoiler 7. Carl and Kevin have it out. With Ollie talking about dodgy MOTs in the Rovers, Kevin's triggered and brings up Carl's dodgy dealings. Kevin then ends up being kicked out of the pub. At the garage, Carl rages at Kevin for humiliating him at the Rovers. Later on, though, Carl suggests to Kevin that they keep the peace for Debbie's sake. Will Kevin agree? Spoiler 8. Maggie gives Asher some advice. Maggie spots Asher in a state of upset outside, getting her to open up to her. She then suggests that she gives herself the same kindness and she does to her patients, giving Asher some valuable food for thought. Spoiler 9. Carla's comeback. Lisa tells Roy that she can't wait to see Carla and that she definitely doesn't have any feelings for Becky anymore. When Carla arrives back home though, Becky can't help but rub it in that she's been staying at number 6. On Halloween, Carla and Lisa head to a party, but when Carla spots the video of Lisa and Becky modeling Betsy's outfits on the phone, Carla leaves. Spoiler 10. Eva's blast from the past comes to haunt her. Eva spots Adam and invites him to the Halloween party she's hosting at the Rovers. However, when she sees the back of him dressed as a vampire, she confuses him for Ben and hugs him. Adam rushes off and leaves his briefcase behind, as Eva's forced to confess to Ben that Adam's her ex. But she does her good job at reassuring him. Maggie, though, worries that Eva's got more skeletons in her closet. Spoiler 11. James comes to Carl's rescue. James finds a drunken Carl alone after being kicked out of the pub. He then tells him that she still cares about him. Debbie Webster then appears and sees them together. But has she pieced together what's been going on? Spoiler 12. Becky wants Lisa back. With Carla having left the party, Betsy informs Becky. Becky then heads to the party with a plan. She then plays the track of their first wedding dance and tells Lisa that she meant the words of her vows. She tries to get Lisa to see that they could be happy together like they once were. Will Lisa give in? And if you enjoyed these Coronation Street spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more news from the Cobbles. Here are 8 huge Emmerdale spoilers for next week, including Kev's threats and April and Dylan's escape plan. Stay tuned. Spoiler 1. Things are messy between Kev and Aaron. Tensions are high between Kev and Aaron after recent revelations, and then the police arrive to question Kev about an attack on an old friend. Aaron is back and knows he has to apologize to Vinny, but the peace is shattered when Robert and Kev arrive in the pub. Things get heartbreaking for Aaron when it becomes clear Robert has told Kev about his past with Gordon. Chaz comforts her son, but can he ever get over this? Spoiler 2. Kev's threats are chilling. Kev delivers a threat to Aaron to leave him and Robert alone, and Aaron confides in Mac. Mac decides to pay Kev a visit, but as Mac fights Aaron's corner, how will Kev react? Spoiler 3. DS Carter interrupts Ray's deal. Dylan is in a hurry and insists on doing a handover to Ray in public. Ray is annoyed, especially when DS Carter spots them and walks over. Ray is forced to throw the backpack behind a wall and it goes missing before he can retrieve it. He orders Dylan to get it back. Spoiler 4. April and Dylan steal from Ray as they plot to run away. Dylan tells Ray he couldn't find the bag, but secretly meets with April saying he has it and has taken all of the money. He says it's enough for them to run away together. They put their escape plan into action, but soon receive a video message from Ray. Will it stop them in their tracks? Spoiler 5. Ray and Laurel hit it off. Ray and Laurel go for a drink after they continue to spark off each other. Is this a recipe for trouble? Spoiler 6. Kerry gets fired. Kerry skips out of work to meet Matty and Jacob to read the coroner's report into the limo crash. Matty is heartbroken all over again and tries to lift the mood with a drinking game, just as Jay walks in and catches Kerry skiving. Jay immediately fires Kerry, but Caleb is fuming and orders him to rehire her. Spoiler 7. Kerry and Jay locked in. Jay does as Caleb asks, but promises to make Kerry's work life a misery. She ends up quitting, but accidentally pulls the door handle off. They are both trapped inside Caleb's office, but can they make amends? Spoiler 8. Celia's latest deal for Moira. Celia has another business proposition for Moira: buy and sell turkeys together. Will Moira go for it? And if you enjoyed these Emmerdale spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more. Zoe fears she's being targeted in 8 EastEnders spoilers for next week, as Halloween week in Walford takes a dramatic turn for the Slater family. Don't miss our spoilers for next week's shocking episodes. Spoiler 1. Kat shares a shocking revelation about Zoe. As she and Alfie prepare for quiz night at the Vic, Zoe's latest confession weighs heavy on Kat's mind. Alfie warns Kat to keep out of it, but Kat tries to talk to her daughter anyway. Meanwhile, Vicky talks to Ian about finding Zoe's son. Realizing how much it means to Sharon, Ian transfers her some money to help the Slaters out. Later, Kat overhears Vicky talking to Ross and comes to a decision. This causes the quiz night to end abruptly when she blurts out Zoe's secret. Spoiler 2. Zoe lashes out. When she realizes how Zoe's actions are impacting her business and family, Kat gives Zoe an ultimatum. Zoe decides to leave, but she's shocked to find that someone has smashed up a photo of her and Kat. She storms in and accuses Kat of destroying the picture. When Kat denies being responsible, paranoid Zoe accuses Vicky instead. As the two women argue, Anthony steps in, but he only succeeds in upsetting Zoe more. Spoiler 3. A home movie stirs up old memories. As Alfie cleans up a mess in the barrel store, he discovers an old VHS tape from the 1980s. Later, he tries to get Jean, Kat and Zoe talking to each other. Kat forgives Zoe, but Jean refuses, and soon falls out with Kat too. Ross brings Kat and Alfie a video player for the VHS tape. Worrying that the video might upset Zoe, Kat thinks otherwise. However, matters escalate when Zoe returns home to find the VHS tape playing. Furious, she throws everyone out of the Vic. As Kat denies playing the tape, Anthony shares his concerns. Spoiler 4. Zoe's feeling paranoid. As the night continues, Zoe is worried that someone is out to get her. She accuses Anthony of being behind the tape and kicks him out of the Vic. Anthony shares his concerns about Zoe with Kat, but she's unsure whether to believe him. As Jean helps Lily with baby Charlie upstairs, Kat, Zoe and Tommy watch the video. But what's on the tape? Spoiler 5. Ross opens up. Ross confides in Alfie about his relationship with Vicky. Can he save his relationship? Spoiler 6. Eve faces a fresh hurdle in her adoption plans. Keen to find out whether adopting is right for them, Suki and Eve prepare to meet adoptive parents. However, chaos ensues when Ravi, Priya and the kids return from their holiday. At the meeting, Eve panics when she learns that she'll need a reference from her mother to proceed. Spoiler 7. Oki's in charge. Ravi talks to Oki in the Vic. Feeling guilty about lying to his family, Ravi meets with Oki. Oki reassures him that he's let Harry and Kojo go, as Ravi hands over leadership of the business. Spoiler 8. Oscar seeks answers about Jasmine. After talking to Lauren, Oscar decides to find out what Jasmine is hiding. At the Albert, he decides to question her. But is he prepared for the answers he'll get? And if you enjoyed these EastEnders spoilers, subscribe so you can come back for more news from the square.